Hello and welcome to the Rahul Nair Finance Show. You're listening to the daily Dealroom, from startups to stock markets, where we decode the business buzz of the day. Crisp, clear, and to the point.
Today is 9th July 2025. Before we begin, here's a quick disclaimer. This podcast is for educational purposes only. It is not a buy or sell recommendation. Always consult a financial advisor before making investment decisions.
Let's start with our first segment, the market wrap, closing bell. Indian markets hit the pause button today, and the reason is sitting in the U.S. Oval Office. Trump's back in headlines, threatening steep tariffs on pharma imports, which is a big deal for India, considering how many of our magic pills head west. While there wasn't a market crash, sentiment clearly took a hit. Here's how the indices closed on July 9th, 2025. Nifty 50, down 0.18% to 25,476. Sensex fell 0.21% to 83,536. Bank Nifty slipped 0.07% to 57,213. Nifty Midcap down 0.13% to 59,339. Nifty Small Cap bucked the trend, up 19,007. On the sectoral side, Nifty FMCG and capital markets were gainers, while realty and metals dragged down the charts. And in terms of flows, FIIs bought 77 crore, while DIIs were more aggressive, net buying of 920 crore.
Let's continue with our second segment. Company news, earnings, and moves. Big update from IndiGo. They're finally rolling out in-flight Wi-Fi for business class. Meanwhile, Reliance Industries slipped 1.2% as reports hinted at a delay in Jio's IPO plans. Investors weren't thrilled. But the shocker of the day? Nectar Life Sciences. The stock tanked 11.35% after it announced the sale of its core business to Ceph Life Sciences for 1,270 crore. Essentially, Nectar is exiting a high-volume, low-margin API segment to focus on high-margin innovation bets. Smart, but the market didn't love the sudden pivot. And here's a trend worth tracking. Promoters of listed companies have already sold $7.1 billion worth of Nifty 500 shares in just the first half of 2025. That's over half of last year's total. High stock prices and eager buyers mean promoters are booking profits, mostly via block deals to avoid price disruptions.
Let's continue with our third segment, gold, currency, and global buzz. Quick check on macros. Gold is at 95,851 per 10 grams. INR at 85.73 against the USD. Globally, Trump announced 50% tariffs on copper imports, triggering a 17% spike in copper futures. Big appointments too. Sabif Khan, an Indian origin exec, is now COO at Apple. And in M&A, Meta quietly picked up a 3% stake in EssilorLuxottica, worth about 3 billion euros. Pushing further into AI-powered wearables. China's also back in tourism, easing visa rules for 74 countries. Visa-free travel up to 30 days is now live. Expect a surge in travel inflows.
Let's continue with our fourth segment, IPO radar. Let's talk about fresh capital and exits. ICICI Prudential AMC has filed for a 10,000 crore rupee IPO, all offer for sale, no new capital. And WeWork India's 4,000 crore rupee IPO is back on track. SEBI lifted the abeyance status, and final observations are awaited.
Let's continue with our fifth segment, private market pulse. In the startup space, Grau continues to lead in active user base despite June slowdown. Zerodha and Angel One follow. Zepto is reportedly raising $500 million at a $7 billion valuation. The 10-minute grocery war is heating up. Meanwhile, Byju Ravindran has been held in contempt by a U.S. court for ignoring bankruptcy orders. The ed tech crisis continues to unfold.
Let's continue with our sixth segment, business detail, Mart craze. Let's zoom in on a viral business story, Mart and its quirky toy, Labubu. It's sold via blind boxes. Went viral after Blackpink's Lisa and David Beckham posted about it. A single doll auctioned for $150,000. 2025 stock up 200% and over 1,012% year over year. But caution ahead. Experts say the stock is overvalued and 245 might be a technical support. SADs can be profitable until they're not.
Let's continue with our seventh segment, Industry Insight, Ghost Malls and New Energy. Let's look at India's changing real estate. Ghost malls are on the rise, up 59% year over year. These are malls with over 40% vacancy. Blame it on online shopping and oversupply. But there's opportunity. These spaces can be repurposed into cafes, co-working hubs, or creative studios. And a key update from MCX, launching electricity futures tomorrow, July 10th. Each contract equals 50 megawatts. Settled in cash using IEX spot prices. This beats NSE to the punch. It's a strategic expansion into India's growing power trading space. Also, NPCI is working on an IoT version of UPI. Soon, your smart fridge or car might make payments for you.
Let's continue with our eighth segment, fundraising bulletin. Let's wrap up with quick fundraising headlines. Chai Bisket raised $5 million, led by InfoEdge Ventures and General Catalyst, launching Chai Shots. Belong, an NRI-focused fintech, also raised $5 million from Elevation Capital.
That wraps up today's episode of the Rahul Nair Finance Show, brought to you under our daily series, The Daily Deal Room, from startups to stock markets. If you liked this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends, colleagues, or anyone into business and investing. We'll catch you tomorrow with more updates. Until then, stay curious, stay invested.